All right, guys. So let's do this. Today, I have a really special guest coming from EcammLIVE. If you don't know what is EcammLIVE, I don't know where you are in the world because it's the best software for Mac users. If you want to do your live stream professionally, and have an awesome quality and a lot of good stuff, you need to try EcammLIVE. And for that, I'm bringing my special guest, that is Katie. How you doing, Katie?
Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Awesome. Tell me a little bit, Katie, what you do at EcammLIVE. I think you are like a director of marketing. I'm not sure, but yeah, tell me a little bit about your work there.
I am. I'm the director of marketing. We're a pretty small team, so I do all aspects of marketing, and then I also oversee our community. We have a Facebook group and then also a Discord with all of our users.
One of the things that we're talking like behind the scenes here before starting is like about
Yeah.
your community. I really enjoy to see like how EcammLIVE is so like has a huge community. People help each other a lot. So how we can improve that in a way to bring more Brazilians or maybe Portuguese, something that you guys are trying to do right now to have more like different language, to help
hmm
different countries. Tell me a little bit. I saw already that you have a lot of people in Spanish.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
Portuguese will be the future or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hopefully it'll be the future. Yeah, we have these two awesome spaces where all of our customers who are live streamers and content creators and YouTubers spend time, and they are able to ask questions and get to know each other. We do a lot of trainings and workshops to help people improve. And as you said, one of the things that people have been asking for and starting to do really on their own is find their people, right? And so that could be around a language like Spanish, French, Portuguese, or it could be around a use case. So people who are podcasting, might want to start working and collaborating together on projects. And so we're always trying to make sure that we're making that process easier and giving our customers a space to be able to do that. So yeah, we've been doing more Spanish language demos on our YouTube channel that are run by our Spanish speaking customers, so, which is just a really awesome experience for us because we are not bilingual speakers here at Ecamm, so it's nice to have people we trust that we know really can answer those questions and give those resources in a language that many of our customers speak.
That's awesome. Awesome. The other thing I would love to see, like I try to explain to everybody, my followers in Brazil and other countries that speak Portuguese, that I really enjoy EcammLIVE, not only because I bought it like 10 years ago. So I like to show them that EcammLIVE is not something new. It's not something that came like 4 years ago through the pandemic. For sure, the pandemic made live streaming more like mainstream, let's say like that. Everybody needs to go live in these days. But EcammLIVE, I was like, let me share my screen here so people can see it. So I have here the community, that is huge already. You guys have almost 20,000 subscribers, and you have videos coming out like most of every day,
Every week.
right?
Yeah,
Every
almost
week.
every day. Yeah, we
that's
have
awesome.
we have regular shows. So this is our YouTube channel, and we have shows that we do live every week that are on different topics to help you understand better what's possible and to be able to ask questions. And then we do a lot of pop-up workshops like you're seeing here. So some are on Zoom, some are on how to use Ecamm, all different kinds of topics to just make everything easier for people. And it's fun because it allows us the opportunity as well to be creative and to get to use the app ourselves and see what might be missing or what we can make improvements on.
Yeah, that's awesome. One of the things that I want to show everybody is your website too. And one of the things is the pricing, because everybody going to ask me, oh, what about the price and all of that. You see here, I put in monthly. And people need to understand that Ecamm is more for it's exclusive for Mac users. So, sorry, but if you are a Mac user, you can have and you're gonna love EcammLIVE. So right now it's like $20 a month. If you go for the standard, I would say go to the Pro version. That's the one that I'm using right now, so I can have guests and everything. Better quality, everything. Even if you Zoom. Right now, Ecamm is awesome. I think that's new, right? The Zoom thing, like integration.
Yeah, Exactly. We have a full integration with Zoom. So what makes Ecamm different than a lot of our competitors or a lot of live streaming tools is that it's a software. So you're installing it on your computer, on your Mac. And so what that allows us to do is we can help you live stream or multi-stream, but you can also record your videos, or you can send your video feed, so everything that you're creating, over into other apps like Zoom. And we have a full integration, so it makes it really easy for you to be able to do things like run a presentation, bring all your graphics into a Zoom meeting, or if you're pitching a client. So our customers are not just live streamers. They're podcasting, they're recording videos for social media, they're recording videos for courses, they're doing presentations and webinars and other tools. So it really gives you a lot of customization.
It's cool that you can like choose if you want to do like a vertical video or even like a
Yeah.
normal 16 by 9 or 9 by
Yep.
16, right?
Yep. You can do it all the way up to 4K. So you control all of the settings. And because we're not web-based, you automatically have all the files. So you don't have to, pay more to access your videos. You don't have to go and download them from somewhere else. You have them, you own them, you can use them however you'd like.
That's so awesome. One of the things I like to show my people, they know already. I always check, the company. Look, this was like there are since 2002. I'm not saying maybe they're like older than that, but they like got their email or their domain in 2002. So you guys see that like they're real. They're not here just like to make money for a couple of years. They're already here decades. So yeah,
and we're also not, we're like a family owned business. Our co-founders are twin brothers, who started this business, as you said, back in 2002, just to create helpful apps for people. So we're not owned by a larger company. We're not looking to, to take over the world. We're looking to make helpful tools for people to be better in the world of video. So we're, always happy to help people. That's our goal.
That's so cool. That's so good. Well, I don't want to go like through the whole thing, like about, like the whole specs or technical stuff. I think EcammLIVE, it's so awesome, not only because you can have this kind of output that you were talking about from Zoom and other software that you can use. Just for people to know, we can use web source here. You can have WebM files. So it's for the people that are more technical. This is what you need to go, because you can do whatever you want. You can have alpha channels with MOVs, like you can play videos, you can do whatever you want. And because it's a software and not, like a web-based thing, you can have all of that. Plus, I think like a year ago or more, you started like having guests. Like now I have Katie here, and Katie comes through a web-based, let's say, way, so it's easy for your guests to come in, right, Katie?
Yeah, so there's actually two ways now that you can bring guests into Ecamm. So one is what we're doing right now, where you could just send a link. The person on the other side clicks the link, and they're automatically brought into your video. Or you can, if you start a Zoom meeting, you can bring guests over from Zoom. So anyone that's in your Zoom meeting can just be pulled right here on screen, which makes it a lot easier for any of these interviews that you want to do, or podcast episodes where you have a co-host or a team that are contributing content. No matter where you are in the world, you can quickly and easily connect with really high quality.
Yeah, one of the things that I think it's awesome about the Zoom integration is like Zoom, it's so like you cannot customize nothing inside Zoom. And like even having EcammLIVE in the middle, I'm saying you can bring all your guests through Zoom and put it here and do whatever you want and customize, put in logos, their names, transitions, and then you have a really professional, like broadcast, going back to Zoom, because everybody that's going to be attendees, watching, they can see whatever you're doing with all of this. So it's awesome, this integration. I love it. That's it's one of the keys. Well, Katie, one more time, it's a pleasure to have you here. I'm like that's so awesome to have you here. Something that like you think that the Brazilians can do, everybody that speak Portuguese, to make the community better, what we can do and what I can help you to bring more Brazilians to the platform.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you are a Brazilian Ecamm user, we'd love to see your tutorial videos or your demo videos show people how to use Ecamm in your language. We love to be able to share those out with our community so that everyone can get better and get up and running with our tool. I know we have one of my favorite people, Miss Jill, is actually does all of her Portuguese language tutorial videos. So she teaches English and she teaches Portuguese using Ecamm. So like things like that, I think are great, being able to show others in the community what's possible. And we're always thrilled and happy to share those.
Yeah, I know that we can do like different destinations, how they call outputs, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
right now, I never did with EcammLIVE. How we can go live on Instagram? Can you do that at the same time that we're doing like a regular YouTube with a 16:9?
Yeah.
How that works?
Yeah, you sure can. So you can connect in your Instagram and add it as a channel in Ecamm. It still requires right now, Instagram doesn't have an API, which
Yeah.
is just a fancy word. So it doesn't allow us to automatically connect in. So you will need an extra step. You have to grab a key, a series of numbers from Instagram and put that into Ecamm. But we have all the instructions to show you how on our website and lots of people that can help walk you through it over in our community.
A question for you is more technical. I'm sorry.
Sure. No, you're fine.
Can we get like we're gonna get just the middle of the video? Let's say I want to do right now
great question.
Instagram.
So vertical versus wide. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So right now you have two different options. So you can stream either in wide at like we're recording right now, so the 16:9, or you can stream or record in vertical, so the 9:16. If you're streaming in vertical to Instagram, Ecamm will show you exactly like what that video output will look like, and it'll be good. If you're multi-streaming, so if you're streaming the video to YouTube in wide and you want it to go also out to Instagram in vertical, it will crop that, and Ecamm gives you safety lines, so it'll show you what your Instagram feed will look like. One thing we are working on that is not out yet but is coming is the ability to customize that. So send a different feed, a vertical feed out to Instagram at the same time as you're sending it out to
It's like
YouTube
having a second studio.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. My other question for you, just like to finish this, is sure. I'm gonna have more questions, so I'm gonna try not to like.
No, you're good.
I'm just thinking here and going. You know, one of the things that I don't do, I don't prepare myself. I just go with the flow. So that's a big problem sometimes. But my point is. Can we have a second computer or a second person like putting all the comments, you know, does Ecamm allow that, you know, like having like a team? I know because I have a Mac Mini, that's the one that I'm using right now, but I have like a MacBook Pro here on the other side, and I have Ecamm on that computer. But I never did like a live stream or interview that I really need to have a second person doing that. But I know that a lot of people ask me that, you know, through my WhatsApp. I have a group and all of that. And they say, oh, I want to have like a person just putting the overlays or changing, you know, like the scenes, or maybe go through the comments and all of that. Can you have two person at the same time, you know, on the same studio?
That's a great question. So there's not the idea of like a team or co-hosting in Ecamm. Yeah. So you can't have like two people in the studio at the same time. Okay. But you can have a producer who is running the show at Ecamm that brings the host and the guests in through either interview or through Zoom, and they can produce the entire show in Ecamm and manage everything on their end. So we do that often, even with our own podcast. We have someone that's just in charge of pushing all the buttons and managing everything for us, which makes it easier. We are looking into, it's still in development right now, a sort of second level that would be for moderators. So someone that would be able to sort of sit in the Ecamm studio to help bring people in and off from a guest standpoint, and to add comments and things on screen. But that's not in the studio right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I could give you that permission, and you would see all the comments that are coming from like the channels that we're like doing it, like say YouTube or whatever. Yeah. And then you were able like to do it from the browser over there. That would be like, really nice. That's in the future, guys. It's coming. In the future. You know? Yeah. So the updates. I know that you guys have the beta version, so we can always download the software that is coming with this new featurings that is coming. So how like often you guys do that? That's something that you guys try to do every 3 months or 6 months. How that works?
It's pretty frequent. I would say there is a new beta probably every couple of weeks, every month. Our team is always adding updates. Some are much larger than others. So, certainly like when we added the Zoom integration, that was in testing for a while and we were adding updates to that specific feature. But there's always a new beta coming out and different things that, that we're testing and getting feedback for. And that space, that beta testing space is great for any feature requests too. So if there's something that the app is missing that you would really love, that's a great place to ask questions, to give those suggestions, because our team is always watching that for future ideas to add into the app.
That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And one more time, Katie, thank you so much being here.
Of course.
So I'm gonna like finish, but keep here in the studio. Then we can like go back to the like background here, the backstage, and talk a little bit more. All right, let me finish. Thank you, Katie. All right, guys, this was my conversation with Katie from EcammLIVE, Director of Marketing. This was awesome. You can see that, like EcammLIVE is here to stay. I love this software. So, keep in touch if you need anything. Let me know. I will try to help you doing my best. Thank you. See you guys.